Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Joni. In today's video, we are going to be doing an organizing my travel bag. Let me rephrase that. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing organizing my travel makeup bag. So this is not going to include too much skincare, although there'll probably be some skincare products in there because I think I have some in my makeup bag currently. But as we all have been faced with, we have not been traveling, or at least I haven't been. So I wanted to go through my bag, see what I have, and then sort of curate it a little bit to be more specific. I'm trying to go with less rather than more. You know, it's just like with when you're packing your clothes, you know, you always want to take more. But I'm really trying to be strategic and really trying to be very specific in the products that I take along with me. I'll be gone for a few weeks, and so you know, in my head, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to take this, or I'll need this, and you know, I really just wanted to focus on it, and I said, well, let me just film it because maybe this can be useful to someone else. So this here is my makeup bag currently, my travel, and it has a top zipper, and hold on, Megan, things are flying out. This has a top where it holds the makeup, brushes, and then a zippered compartment for some other ancillary things. But I really need to go through it and figure out exactly what I want to keep in here and what I want to not bring along. And then in the bottom portion, it's just like an open cavity of stuff. So I want to go through it all and just sort of, like I said, just pare it down. I have this here makeup brush kit that I got from IT Cosmetics that I use generally for travel. So it has all the essential brushes that you would need to do your face and your eyes and everything else in between. So I think I'll keep this in there. You know, it just has, you know, your concealer, your foundation brushes, your eyeshadow, and your face, which, if I can show you, hold on, Megan. Hold on. It does come also with a nice fluffy brush, so when you're working with powder products and such. I have been transitioning out of powder products and using more cream products. However, there is still a want or a need that I like my powder products as well. But I've been tooling around with the cream products and I really like it. And the cream products, obviously foundation is more liquid, but then my contour bronzer and my blushes and even my highlighters are more of a cream liquid format, or formula rather. So I just want to see what I end up with. I'll probably take a mix of both. I'm a little concerned about my eyeshadow palettes because I feel as if, you know, yes, I want that nice, warm, neutral that I can wear every day, but maybe I want to pop a color like I have on today. I have just, you know, some orange eyeshadow on, and obviously I tried to complement the outfit that I'm wearing. So anyway, here we go. Let's get started. So Q-tips are a must for me. I use them constantly in every makeup application I use, as well as when I apply my skincare, because I don't like to dip my fingers in the like the tubs of, say, moisturizers if they don't have a pump, and so I go through a lot of Q-tips. So that's staying. And I do have the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't necessarily get too oily, but I do like to have this because it really is just a staple. And I'll be heading down south to a more humid climate. So I do want to ensure that I have a powder that I can just set my under eyes and, you know, around my face. Not really a heavy powder person, but I do like the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I do have in here the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and this is a setting spray, which for sure I'll be taking along. I don't have a whole lot left in here, but I love the travel size of it, where I can, you know, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I don't necessarily like to take from a bigger bottle and pour it in here, but I know the spray on here is pretty good. So if I had to, I wouldn't hesitate to pour some from my other bigger bottles. I do try to keep with the mini sizes of things, but there are certain items that you just can't do. So keeping with, you know, I wonder, Megan, hold on a second. Maybe I will start with, let me take out my skincare first. So hold on a second. I'm getting there, Megan, because I even forgot what the heck I have in here. That and eyeshadow primer, that's necessary. Okay, so what I have in here so far that, okay, let me try that again. Okay, as you know, I really do like a vitamin C serum, and I've used Drunk Elephant C Firm a Day serum for many, many years. I'm currently trying something else, but I do still have the travel size left in here. Excuse you know, how dirty it is, but this is real life. So there's that. I still have some left in here. I'll be taking that with me, and I got this probably as a gift. It's the Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser. So I'll take that. I'll certainly keep that in there. I also have the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum from Drunk Elephant, and I really do like that. Again, travel size, perfect. And I have the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse. You know that at this point, I do a double cleanse. I use the pre-cleanse to break down the makeup, and then I go in with a regular cleanser. And as you saw, I did show the jelly cleanser, so I'll use that. And just a side note, I generally take my makeup bag with me as I don't check it. I bring it on the plane with me. So that's another reason why I like to do the mini sizes, so I know that TSA isn't going to give me any problems. So there's that. I actually have another bottle of the pre-cleanse because there's not much left in here. So I'll probably just take the fuller one and leave the other at home. In here I have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel with hyaluronic acid. I think this will be a staple. I may need to buy, let's see if that'll focus. Come on, let's see there. So I will take this with me, and there's some in there and it may last me, but I might need to get another one, maybe another mini, just to ensure that I have that. This is such a beautiful serum. I really enjoy having it because it's lightweight. It gives some more added moisture. We all know the benefits of hyaluronic acid at this point, so it just promotes that plumping and really good for your skin. So I will keep that in. I have this, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing how dirty it is, but it is the Drunk Elephant Physical Daily Defense Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF of 30. And again, Apologies for how dirty it looks, but the product inside is still intact. So I'll probably keep this in my bag, and I'll probably take it, although I am currently using the tinted Elta ND. I am using, let me try that again, Megan. But I do have the Elta ND broad spectrum, and this is SPF of 40. I think I will probably end up taking this, and it would still be TSA approved because it's only 1.7 ounces. And let's see what else we have here. I have Drunk Elephant Eye Serum. Actually, this I think is going to end up not coming with me, but I do have it in there. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot left. So there is that. And then at the bottom of here, I have a Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color, which is just a nice, almost, well, as the name suggests, it's a coppery color, but you know, these caviar sticks are so nice because you can just put them right on your eyelid and shear it out and bring it up. It's like a one and done. Certainly don't need anything else, but you can work with it to give a more glam look for evening look, but it's a great daytime one as well. I did come across this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, very small, travel friendly, and I'll be bringing this because I do use, especially with the heat, I do use a eyeshadow primer. The one I'm currently using is the NYX, which is just comes in the pot and doesn't affect the eyeshadow color, even though it does have a slight tint to it, but you can, but it doesn't affect the eyeshadow color or the pigment or the way it goes on. So I'll decide which one I want to take, but it's small enough I can take both of them and keep at least with my my makeup routine that I use at home. I have some eye drops that I will take along, you know, when you travel and just different climates and stuff. I think that's helpful to have some eye drops just to moisturize and keep your eyes hydrated and keep the redness out and all of that. I do have some perfume in here. Now, I'm not even sure where I got this, but it's Original by Riddle, but it's a roll-on, so less likely to leak. Oh, it has a nice scent, actually. I wish they had the notes on here. They don't, but it really, I've gotten compliments when I wear it. It's not very strong, it's very light, fresh, powdery, not overbearing at all. So I'll keep that in there as well. And I do have an older version of the e.l.f. eyeshadow in the Cream and Sugar. I've mentioned this on my in previous videos, so let's see if it'll capture it a little bit better. It has been well loved. I don't know that I'll take it along with me because there's really two, like I don't have any of the lighter shade, and it just has two shimmery shades and the dark one. So I'm not sure I'm going to keep this in there. And yeah, I think that's what was in that open cavity section. I do have, hold on, Megan. I have this e.l.f. triangular blurring brush. You can see it's almost like kabuki-like, where it's really dense. It's not taking up that much room, but I could probably keep it in there and use it for, you know, just stippling and maybe under my eyes and such. So maybe I'll hold on to that and keep it in there. I have my little eyelash applicator, which I don't use this generally to use on my, you know, as I'm applying it to my eye. I use this mainly just to hold the lashes as I'm applying the glue. So I like to always have this in there. I actually have two. I don't have any eyelash glue in there because generally I work with the open bottle that I have. I don't like to have too many of the glues open, so I'll take my current one and throw it in there on the day that I leave. And what else do we have? I do have a cold sore treatment in here that I don't even know if this is even any good at this point, but oh no, it's not expired. So I'll keep this in there. You never know. It's always good to have on hand. And I do have a couple of Bare Minerals travel size brushes, concealer brush, and I don't know if I held that up. Concealer, and this one is their Flawless Face. So just an all over. Yeah, just an all over face brush. It's not taking up room. I'll probably put it actually in here and just fold it up and we'll be good to go. I do have a mascara wand so that I can manage my eyelashes. I'm sorry, my eyebrows. I always have that there. I do have some Band-Aids because one never knows, so that's always helpful. I'll what will I do with this? I will refill these teeth flossers. No need to go into that, but I like to have those on hand. And so the Band-Aids, I do have this Eucerin Original Healing Rich Lotion that stays in there. I, like soft hands and, just even like up on my elbows, all over my arms and stuff. So I'll just keep that there. And then I do have this Tarte blush in the shade Parte, which has been around for quite some time. It might not give any payoff here, so I might need to discard that because I've had it for quite some time. So, all right, so that is what was currently there. Clearly, that did not incorporate any of the actual makeup. Those are just like the basics. So I'm going to go into my everyday makeup drawer here and pull out what I will be taking along with me. So I'll probably have to depot some of that, but I will need to bring my vitamin C with me, even though I have a little bit in here. If I feel like there's enough, then I won't. I'll just take what I already, why don't we take that out? Okay, so as far as skincare, I have the vitamin C, I have the B Hydra Serum, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, and the pre-cleanse, the cleanser, some lotion. Next step would be moisturizer. I use the serum or a serum, and then I apply moisturizer. Probably will take the First Aid Beauty Intense Hydration. Intense Hydration, you've seen it, it's in the big tub. I'll probably transport it or transition it into a smaller tub. So my moisturizer will definitely come with me. Vitamin C, I said already 100 times. And now we will need to pick out the actual foundation, the actual makeup. So first and foremost, I will more than likely take the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I use this all the time, and it's the highlighter that I have on actually right now. It can be used like with your moisturizer. You can mix it in with your moisturizer. You could use it alone for a little bit of a glow. I usually will put it on after I have all my skincare on. I put it just on the tops of my cheeks, and then I'll put my foundation on, and then you can just see a little peek of it popping through. And I'll need now a, hold on, Megan. So that would be like the first layer in how I use the Hollywood Flawless filter. And then I need some foundation. Now, generally, I will take the It Cosmetics CC Full Coverage Cream. It does have an SPF of 50. We talked about this. It's really good. It's travel friendly. So I'll put this in the bag for sure. There's no about that. Sorry, Megan, I'm falling out of my shirt here. God, I look like a hot mess, don't I? So I will take this along with me. Now the question is, do I take anything else? Another foundation. I could take the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I've spoken about this. This is in the shade 25N. And then I have another one in 32Y, but I think I'll do the more neutral, the 25N. I think I'll take this. I really like the way this wears, and I haven't had any problems in the humidity. It stays on. I don't, how do I want to explain that? Let me start that over, Megan. So I think I am going to take the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I've had some really good luck with this, and I'm sort of running low, and I feel as if it's a good time to possibly be able to finish this up. So I'll take that. So those are the two foundations. Now I have a Fenty Beauty cream. Hold on. So now we need to go into bronzer and contour. I do have the Fenty cream contour. Excuse me, take that out. So here is the Fenty cream bronzer that I have in Butter Biscuit, and here's what it is. Certainly well loved. I really almost want to take it just to use it up already, because I've had it for probably since last year, which is not a big deal. I'm happy that it's lasted so long, but you know, there's satisfaction of finishing up and hitting pan on a product. Comment down below if you feel the same. For me, it's very satisfying. So I'm just going to take this so I can finish it. I do have the Benefit contour stick, which in actuality I really just use that. I guess I use it as a contour, but I generally won't go in at that another point and just bronze my whole face. But so now I'm a little, no, I'm really not. Let me backtrack all of that and just say, so while this is a bronzer, I actually use this as a contour, more of a contour. It's what I have on today, as opposed to just more like bronzing my whole face. I just really contour here and a little bit, you know, in the temple areas of my forehead. So maybe I'll leave the Hoola contour stick at home, and I'll just work with this. Oops, that's blinding, isn't it? I'll just work with the Fenty, and I'm sure it'll be fine. And where is, here it is. You know, I really like the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Sunshine Drops. This is what that looks like. I've talked about this. I take a drop or two of the de-bronzer, mix it in with my foundation, just to give another, like a bronzy glow, but it's not shimmery. It's very flawless as far as you're not walking around all shiny and bronzy and shimmery. It just adds more of a bronze look, which is really why I don't use an actual bronzer per se, as you know, all over my face, if that kind of makes sense. Anyway, I've gone through a number of these, and especially this time of year, I really like it. So that will for sure be coming with me, excuse me. And I do have this here from Sephora. It's a Make No Mistake foundation and concealer stick. It's in a lighter shade than my current foundation, and I have been using this, like, run it right under my eyes. But well, let me backtrack. I don't use concealer, even though I have fine lines and there are things that I'd like to conceal under my eyes. I don't like that because for me, it does cake on me. No matter how little I apply, no matter which formula, it doesn't matter, it just always cakes. However, I will apply it here and then just shear it out upwards underneath my eyes, and that works well for me. So I have been liking this, so I will take that along with me. And if there's any blemishes or anything that pop through, which I don't really struggle with that, but in the event that that happens, I'll certainly at least have it on hand. So I have, so I'll bring that along with me. And then as far as blushes are concerned, so I have a couple of cream. I have the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I think this is in the Turks and Caicos. Don't mind the don't mind the product look inside. It's perfectly fine. It's just my brush is probably dirty and needs to be cleaned. Really nice. You can see it up against my sweatshirt that it has that sort of orangey, peachy tone to it. And I usually will just take the It Cosmetics dual-ended brush and I tap it in and just tap it on, and it really, for the most part, it holds the shade, which is nice. If I were to go out, but this is just what I did for the day, but if I were to go out, I would probably add a little bit more. I'm not really sure how it's showing up here, but when I look in the mirror, you can probably just use a little bit of a refresh. So there's staying power with it, but if you really want that sort of bronzy, glowy look, I would add a little bit more, but I really like it. And then I do have these other two blushes from ColourPop, which are really nice, and they do have nice staying power. I don't know if I need all three. I'll just show you the different shades. It says a little bit more of like a pinkish, and this is more of a sort of neutral peach maybe. So maybe what I could do is take the neutral peach and this, and maybe that's how I'll curate that, and I'll just take those. But then the question remains, do I want any powder blushes? Sorry, let's do that again. So the next question that I ask myself is, do I want to take any powder brushes with me? Do I want to take any powder blushes with me? And the answer is yes. And so I think I'm going to take the Milani the baked powder blush in the shade Luminoso, which, let's see, is it picking up? It is, I don't want to say that it's shimmery, it's more, let me think about that, Megan, help me out. Give me a second. So this blush for me, it has the application of a blush. It goes on like a blush, it goes on like a blush, but because of the sort of the luminosity of it, it does add some sort of highlighting elements to it. So if I just wanted not to